room swap. Meet this family of artists, the Edigaryevs. Anna, 32, is an interior designer, and Alexander, 50, is an architect. They live in the village of Borisovo with their children Milana and Danil, and a cat, Richard. They live over 60 miles away from Russia's fourth largest city, Yekaterinburg, in a unique hemispherical house. This is the world's only house with such architecture. I looked through a dozen different projects. My idea was that the house needs to have a dome shape as well as these architectural elements, including a small cupola and an entrance space. The 1,722 square foot house was designed by Alexander himself. Its construction cost about $4,000. However, the house has everything the family needs. 3 bedrooms, a living room, a tea room, a kitchen, a bathroom, and even a workroom.
The style we have chosen is called boho chic. Such a design creates a cozy atmosphere.
The boho style derives from the French Bohemians. It follows the colonial style, when different fanciful things from around the world become part of a home's collection. And this is our style as well. The Edigaryevs have been together for 5 years. They met each other at work in Yekaterinburg. Anna fell in love with Alexander at once, first as an architect, then as a man.
Alexander was a chief architect, and I was an artist. Alexander was the Yekaterinburg design guru for me. I learned from him and badly wanted to work with him.
First, we will build tree houses, then a tent, a hobbit hole-style hostel, and here will be the Russian fairy tale house.
So it is going to be a camp.
Yes,
A children's camp.
it will be a sort of kids' town.
And we began to communicate very quickly from this point. I could not even think that Alexander had already fallen deeply in love with me. At first sight.
Something just clicked.
And once, for no reason, Alexander said, "I want to multiply you. You are so cool."
And he did it twice. As a result, they have 2 children, Danil and Milana, who are going to be artists too. By the way, anyone who feels like it can come to their painting class, if they can get to their house. Okay, kids, we're going to draw a rainbow. And what else?
The sea!
The sea.
And
What would you like to draw?
a fairy tale witch and a rainbow.
Okay, a witch and a rainbow.
A rainbow.
Well then, kids, are you ready?
Yes.
So, the children are drawing, the dad is shouting, and the mom is singing.
Stars shine slowly.
We wind the strings calmly and neatly. This is a meditative activity. I would recommend it to adults and children.
Here we can do a lot of unusual things that are simply impossible to do in the city. I mean, these musical instruments. It's impossible to play musical instruments while living in an apartment. You would always think about the neighbors.
Even playing loud music at 2 o'clock.
Yes,
It won't disturb anyone.
that is what we were talking about yesterday.
Anna and Alexander are proud of their house and think it is alive.
Our house has a heart. It is a fireplace.
And this is a real fireplace right in the middle of the room. When the fire burns in it, a bioenergetic contour is created.
Here we spend every evening together, playing music and cooking delicious food on charcoal. We have been following a healthy diet for many years. Alexander used to be a meat eater, and I was a raw eater. We agreed on vegetarianism and stopped eating meat.
The 821st pumpkin dish.
Adding cheese was a brilliant idea. Me too! It's delicious, right?
Good job. That's it.
In our village, there are people who have chickens, but only for eggs. Killing is prohibited in our village.
And we have many admirers of this place who come here to meditate at our fireplace.
Center all your attention inward. Take 3 deep breaths and breathe out.
So here is absolute harmony and nothing in excess.
We used to travel a lot together, but Alexander's been stuck in the house a bit. Recently,
We seem to have everything necessary for a good life here.
So I decided to participate in this project to remind Alexander how cool it is to travel together. Yes, apparently I'm tired.
Home swap is the only chance for Anna to get Alexander out of their house, and to remind him there is life outside their village. Home swap. Meet the Tikhonovs from Saint Petersburg. Yulia, 26, is a housewife. Viktor, 27, is a car lift operator. Their son Oleg is a year old. They are all true Petersburgers and live in a true Petersburg communal apartment with 2 other families.
We are the Tikhonovs, and we live in a communal apartment.
In a 172 square foot room, to be exact, it cost about $19,000. The Edigaryevs could build a city with that money, but the Tikhonovs didn't come up with such an idea, so they have to squeeze together in a small room. Our child doesn't have enough room to play, to develop, or to run and frolic.
There is very little space for 3 here.
The room only accommodates a couch, a baby bed, and a fridge. Of course, I would like more space and less furniture, but now we are bunched up in our small square.
The rule of a good life in a communal apartment is being friends with the neighbors, right?
Yes, and not making noise.
Not noisy.
The Tikhonovs also have a bathroom, a toilet, and a kitchen. But there is another problem. They have to share it with other residents of the apartment.
Yes? You're very loud. I want to relax. All right, Olya. Okay, Olya, I'm sorry, okay? That's all. So it goes, Oleg.
During their 3 years in the communal apartment, Yulia learned to negotiate with her neighbors. But there is an even worse problem they can't negotiate with.
To be honest, we have mold in almost every corner of our apartment. In 1968, the panel walls of the house split open and then were pulled together with metal plates. And from here comes the mold, I guess. Technical workers didn't tell us anything. I have been writing statements to them since 2017.
The mold won't remove itself, so Yulia takes a wiper and goes into battle every day. But the mold doesn't want to leave its stronghold.
Of course I'm mad about the fact that I'm the only one who cleans it at all. I clean the toilet where everyone pees and poos. This is a very sensitive subject for me.
But Yulia doesn't want to clean the communal kitchen, so the Tikhonovs have breakfast, lunch, and dinner in their room.
Go ahead, eat. It's okay. Then you sit with the baby, and then I'll eat.
Good.
Well, maybe we need the home swap to, get more motivation and aspiration to buy.
To see how normal people live and what we are to aim for.
Yes.
The Home Swap project is a great opportunity for the Tikhonovs to start saving money for leaving their neighbors and their mold. Home Swap. According to the rules of the project, 2 families are not only to swap their homes, but their lifestyle, cars, and domestic problems, and even their leisure activities. They also leave each other the amount of money they usually spend in 3 days' time. We are to decide how much money to leave.
And what do you think? How much?
Well, if they have children, they'll need $40.
But why? We have children too. Moreover, we have spaghetti and meat.
What if they don't eat this food, or are used to ordering food?
Well then, $20.
Well, let's do $30, the sum we spend in 3 days.
I agree.
In the Tikhonov family, Yulia is the main economist. As for the Edigaryevs, Alexander is the one who plays the role of a stingy knight.
How much are we leaving?
$15, I guess.
That's all?
But we have pumpkins, potatoes, beets, so on. Cereals.
Oh yes, and we also have various whole grain cereals, so they won't starve to death. And if they want to go out...
They can go to the forest or down the river. All of these are free.
But if they buy milk or cottage cheese...
And what do you suggest?
Well, at least $30.
Okay, let's put $30 in the envelope.
Okay.
The hosts want to return to their own homes in their original states, and the guests want to feel a different life. That is why the families leave their instructions for each other and ask for a photo report as evidence.
Yulia is the only one who tidies up our communal apartment. If you manage to set up a cleaning schedule with the neighbors, it would be priceless. We don't eat animals in our house. It will be a hint for them to try our wonderful pumpkins.
Home swap.
Of course, I wouldn't like to be sent to some village, for example, with pigs or chickens.
I certainly would like to go to a house with a swimming pool, fitness equipment, all that we lack at our home.
Well, if we get into an apartment, I hope it will be a spacious one because we're already used to our spacious house. So it would be wonderful if we get into a house. But even if it's just a tent,
We will be all right.
we will be all right. I would like to live in a fancy house and to feel like a princess.
It is time to swap homes. The Tikhonovs go to Borisovo, outside Yekaterinburg. The artistic Edigaryevs fly to the cultural capital of Russia. Welcome to your new homes. Day 1.
Wow! This is some house,
A hut from a fairy tale.
a mansion. The house owner must have done this woodwork himself.
He carved it himself. The architecture is interesting.
I think they have children. There is a baby carriage in the snow.
Oh, the fence is perfect. On the northwest side only. In addition to the fence, there is a river that can be used as a pool and hard village labor instead of a gym. So the house almost meets Viktor's requirements.
I saw a house, not a hut. But still, I couldn't take it seriously. And I still can't believe that people live here 24/7.
Just entering the house, I didn't like it.
My communal room is more stylish.
We were sent here to appreciate what we have, I think. When we entered the house, we saw complete devastation. A shabby wooden door, the walls sheeted with some shiny stuff. There's no design. It is just a mixture of everything they had. But why?
Dear friend, welcome to the house of the sun. By the way, it is similar to the sun. I wonder who lives here. Pumpkins.
Pumpkins, and the house looks like a pumpkin.
The house isn't that clean, actually. This is my first impression.
There is a height difference in the house, and many steps, and few banisters. It is dangerous for us, especially for the baby. It looks like an artist's workroom.
Pottery, the sort of...
Pottery, the house of the sun. They draw here. They made a clay sun for us. I think that some idlers live in this house.
It looks like some play area. I don't know.
I think some creative people live here, because they have a balalaika and other instruments. A house for the arts, and crafts for children.
Yikes. It stinks here.
They say it is for children, but I wouldn't let them live here. I felt like I was all dirty myself. I felt like I was covered in mud. I didn't see any sense in taking my shoes off. There was dirt everywhere.
Oh God, what is this? Some sort of young plants?
I see some grass. Let's see what they're growing.
I'm afraid.
This is too dirty.
I won't go there. This is horrible.
They probably grow some tea, drink it, and everything is okay with them, and they feel fine. The guests from Saint Petersburg can't understand the delicacy of local agronomy. In the Urals, it is cold even in a greenhouse, so you have to arrange a garden in the house.
I saw a garden in a house, and in my opinion, it must be outside. This is nonsense to me. They are some old ritualists.
They're not ritualists. They're just lazy.
I can't believe people actually live like this. This dirt. The children grew up in unsanitary conditions. I can't even let my son go there. He wants to play, but there are many worms there. This is terrible. I was distressed for my family. I worried about their health, the health of my son. I'm sure there are parasites, both in the room and in the children's toys.
We can't say for sure whether there are parasites or not. But as for the mold in the Petersburg apartment, it was definitely waiting for the new guests. And they are arriving now.
So let's see. This must be our new house.
Well, I hope we aren't going to live in a basement.
When we arrived at the house, I felt disappointed because I still expected something unique, interesting, unusual.
You shouldn't jump to conclusions before you know exactly what you've got.
Wow! Look what we got.
It's warm.
Well, it's warm here, right? Come on, let's take off our hats and boots and let's look around our rooms.
The children are coming first, yeah? But you won't be able to do this, as you have only one room.
Oh, look how many toys are here. Oh, so many toys. Oleg, they have a baby too. I felt like the walls were closing in on me. The room was little, very crowded, poor, and sad, as if people were oppressed by their life circumstances. This one room is a bedroom and a kid's room and a kitchen all at the same time.
A communal apartment.
Communal apartment. So the thing I was most afraid of has happened.
A fridge in a room is a symbol of a communal apartment.
Let's see. Oh, look. They even have apples and tomatoes.
We have food for a start.
I see pickles, but they seem to be past their sell-by date.
Look, the fridge is either the sign of a communal apartment or just a sign that people here love food. But still, do you see? It is classic.
A nice rosette.
By the way, this is a stucco molding. Although it is a typical Soviet apartment block, they follow this old Saint Petersburg tradition.
Beautiful.
And they decorate it in a classical style.
It seemed to me that there was no interior at all, just some furniture that is randomly put inside the room without thinking.
Home swap.
Oh, they have some plaid.
Yes.
I feel like I'm at home.
The plaid seems to be the only thing connecting these two families.
We are going to fit in here, aren't we?
Yes, you know, Daniel can sleep here.
And me? Close to him.
If necessary, I can lay on the floor on the kids' rug. It's healthy to sleep on a hard surface.
You know, I noticed that they don't give much freedom to their child. His bed was stuck between them and the wall. Apparently, they can't let the baby become independent and let him move his bed.
It is just a guess, but the fact that they can't afford to buy a bigger flat is real. They have a small flat and have no household. We have a big household, and we are always busy. So unlike us, they have time to play with the baby all day long. That's really good, right, kids?
Yes.
This is a great opportunity for the Edigaryevs to play with their children, but the Tikhonovs don't see much opportunity.
This is absolutely unacceptable for children. I'm even afraid to stand here.
We will spend the night by the fireplace. It must be the house's heating.
Oh God, this is terrible. I never thought that people could live like this.
Babe, let's see what's upstairs.
Well, the man living here must have done all this. The house has an owner anyway. A man and a woman live here, I think.
So, here's a bedroom.
The bedroom, right?
The bedroom is pretty clean.
Candles.
Candles, yes. And an exotic handmade lamp.
Are these natural flowers?
Yeah, and they got bent.
It's terrible. Terrible. It's all made of clay. It's handmade. Some skirts.
I wouldn't be surprised if it is the husband who wears such skirts.
Women's skirts. Well, here.
There are 4 beds, and 4 children must sleep here.
Maybe 4.
4 children. There are 2 children. But in the house of the sun, every person is supposed to have a right to choose.
Oh, damn. It's really cold here. The children mustn't sleep here.
I think we must light a fire. It seems to me that many people stay here. There's one more bedroom.
It looks like some shrine.
It's more like a homeless shelter to me.
It seems like that.
The homeless come to them, and they live together.
If a home is always open to strangers, it's unacceptable to me. No one should ever bring their child into such conditions like this. It's impossible. It's just impossible to cook anything from this mug. How could they leave it all like this? Or this frying pan? What the... I just can't find any other words.
When we went into the kitchen, it was some nightmare. Everything was greasy and sticky. There was a cooking pot with some one-color food that I would never have tried in my entire life. I nearly vomited.
Where do they pee and poop? I don't know, maybe... I don't know where... Where is the toilet? Well, the bathroom itself is quite normal, actually. But damn, that kitchen is awful. Oh God, save me. This is terrible. It's dirty. How can one leave food here? Even the beets are moldy. I shouldn't have come here. I shouldn't have participated in this project. I can't.
The House of the Sun is supposed to boost harmony, but something went wrong. Let's go to Mommy. Let's calm her down. What's wrong, my princess? Calm down.
I couldn't accept that I would have to cook here. To take a spoon, for example, eat with it, my mind was just refusing to accept it. I thought it was just a dream. I would wake up and it would all disappear. I'm fine. Give them to me.
Don't touch anything here.
I just can't. No. This is terrible. How can you stay in such a house?
Perhaps this will not put Yulia's mind at rest, but Anna was undergoing shock therapy too.
Oh, God.
What?
Why is it that rusty?
Well, water drips here all the time.
But how are we going to take baths? Our children like bathing so much.
We can wash it off properly. Take some anti-rust fluid and wipe it.
Or we can put a bath mat here?
We can definitely find one.
Baby's bathtub.
I saw one on the wardrobe, yeah.
It's good.
And you admit that the bathroom interior is the most minimalistic and clean space here. The bathroom issue is settled, so now is the time to see the kitchen. This is probably...
Oh, there's a letter.
Dear family, welcome. Help yourself, please, and have a bite to eat after your journey.
They're so caring.
Cool, our children do love pasta.
Yeah.
Home swap.
Oh, well, the conditions aren't that good.
Cracking and patina.
Crack-a-lure, yes?
I would leave it at that. Or maybe I would decorate it with something nice. I would add some artistic details here.
The place needs something.
This place needs a full repair job, but the architect and the designer should know better. The house needs one owner, otherwise the dirt mounds up into some corner. It accumulates. This is an absolutely common situation for such an apartment. Here's the table of another family. One more. This is the third family's table. This must be our table with the kitchenware. Ah, it's so clean.
And it's also empty. But why?
Our first impression was that this family doesn't have its own kitchen cabinet. Where's our pot?
What if they're raw eaters?
Wait.
They don't cook?
Let's check.
And just eat fruits?
Fruits and pasta. This is Saint Petersburg raw eating. Let's check again. We have 4 glasses.
Glasses. What if they're drinkers?
A water dipper. We can cook something.
I think they have some kitchenware, just not here.
We have a quest.
We are to find it. Maybe they have some kitchenware that they share with each other.
The kitchenware quest can't be completed without the neighbors, who are not here. So now it is time to check the budget for 3 days and the rules of the house.
Oh,
Take it.
there's the money.
Let's count.
It's the same sum we left. Great.
They left us $30, same as us.
And there are 3 of us.
Ah, it must be enough for 3 days of us here. But here lives a large number of people. By the way, they have nothing to spend this money on. They only eat pumpkins, which they probably grow themselves.
As well as the greens.
And they grow it.
They grow it and eat it all, I think.
The rules.
Yulia is the only one who tidies up the communal apartment. If you manage to set up a cleaning schedule with the neighbors, this will be priceless.
I think we must draw a colorful schedule and hang it in the right place. And now you can get creative and decorate the schedule with mold and rust. This will be absolutely unique. And organize a meeting with this communal apartment.
We don't make noise after 7 p.m., but our children can sometimes be noisy at 1 a.m.
We are to keep them amused.
Oh, look, in our house, we fight the mold.
If we get rid of dampness, the mold will go away too.
The most effective means of defense against the mold is bleach.
You may try it.
Our family makes natural cosmetics, and your mom can make something for herself. You can produce and sell it to live.
In our house, we don't eat animals. They're vegetarians. Here's a photo of a pumpkin. They are weird.
Do they only eat pumpkin?
They must be eating only pumpkin, judging by how much there is here. In our house, we earn money through creativity. What if they make money from ceramics? Maybe they gave us the task to create something out of clay.
Oh, well, let's model a clay jug.
The rules are completely clear. The money has been received. So the families are to start a new life. And the Edigaryevs decided to start it with pasta. But the pasta had a surprise waiting for them.
Look, the pasta seems to be kind of strange. Oh no, it has meat inside. What a pity. We don't eat meat.
Maybe the kids will try it.
Son, you want some? No, I'm eating.
Just don't put meat on the plate.
I want juice. Juice!
This is milk. Would you like some?
You like it? Yes?
I'll pour it in the glass.
That is all.
Here, take it. So, 2-year-old Daniel is drinking his first glass of milk, sitting on a table in the communal apartment. Do you need anything from the store? I can go there.
Yes, sure. You can buy some fruits and vegetables.
They have some apples in the fridge.
You're right.
Look, here are tomatoes.
Let's eat them.
And cucumbers.
Don't forget to buy bleach, please.
Oh, yes. We are to defeat our enemy. And so, as to not fail in the war against the mold, Alexander went to the store to buy some food and weapons.
There is a store.
Right there.
Yes, you see it now?
Thank you, thanks. Hello. Could you please tell me, what does one usually buy to get rid of mold?
People usually buy bleach.
All right, may I see it, please? Oh well, it seems to be easy. I'll buy it.
70 cents.
Thank you, bye. And then Alexander went to a grocery shop to buy 3 days' worth of food. Hi.
Hi.
I had a nice walk.
You got back quickly. So much food.
Here, Milana, bananas.
Is there anything for me?
Here's the bleach you asked for. I bought it.
You bought it. Great.
Here she is, the ideal woman. She is rejoicing over the bleach bought by her husband for cleaning the house. And I bought some tomatoes.
Tomatoes are good.
Let's cook some rice tomorrow.
Of course.
I wanted to try this kind of brown rice.
Did you spend all the money?
No. About $11 is left.
Oh, this is great.
Home swap. Things aren't any easier in the House of the Sun. The nearest grocery store is more than a mile away.
Come on, let's light a fire.
And let's cook something.
And what are we going to cook? Some porridge? Okay, dear. I'll clean the cooking pot.
Good.
All right. That one is awful. Let's take this one, but I need to wash it. There's no sponge. I'll take a baby napkin. My brain refused to accept the fact that people live like this. They use such dishes, and the dishes are all dirty as well as the kitchen. And I have to cook here for my baby. I will try to clean it with baking soda. It doesn't work actually. I will do whatever I can to kill bacteria. Oh, hey, Kitty. Are you hungry? Where are you?
Kitty eats pumpkin too, I guess.
Are you a vegetarian too?
That cat not only eats it, even the kitty's coat is the color of pumpkin.
Oh, God. We're running out of water, aren't we? Oh, no. At least I managed to wash it. Now let's get some milk. Let me see. I think it's fresh. Yes, it's normal. Have you lighted the fireplace?
Yes, I have.
Would you like porridge?
I actually don't have much of an appetite. I realized that these 3 days would be a great opportunity for me to go on a diet. I will lose some weight. I got this idea right away because everything here looks awful.
Oh, Kitty, are you hungry? Oh, poor Kitty. I'll pour you some milk. That's enough. I need to keep some for my son. Thank God they left us some cereal. Otherwise, we would have nothing to eat at all. So I need a chair to see where the sugar is. I'm even afraid to touch anything. Why can't she just wash these cans? I tried to accept that I have to live in these conditions for 3 days, and I need to adjust to them. There's no turning back. Look at this thing. I think we need to put charcoal here. And then you put the whole thing in here, near the pot.
It is clean.
Babe, is this really made for cooking, or shall we put it aside?
No, you better not use it. It's so clean. I think they don't cook in it. Let's not spoil this thing.
Oh, yes. So let's think of something else.
The Tikhonovs had a chance to cook porridge using a musical instrument, a hang. But the absence of soot on it saved the instrument.
Now I will take some baby puree. I don't know how to cook here. That's it. I'm already losing my nerves. It's so dirty here. The conditions are terrible. I have no doubt that we will have to cure our baby of worms when we get back home. He's hungry.
Hey, wait. Your mommy will feed you soon. But instead of the pleasant smell of food, the house was full of an acrid, smoky odor.
Oh no, what a horrible smell of smoke.
As a real man, Victor decided to check the chimney. The smoke stays here. There is no damper. So let it come out through the window. There is just no damper, and the chimney is hot up to the roof.
My child is breathing this air. He's rubbing his eyes. I hope I can somehow feed him in the car. I don't know what to do. That's it, Oleg. That's it. Please put the lid back on the puree jar. Take my backpack and phones, because we can't stay here anymore.
Right now, let me help you. We decided to escape from this house for our child not to choke from smoke. And in Saint Petersburg, no one is going to run away. On the contrary, it is time to get to know the neighbors.
Hello. Hello. My name is Katya. Are you our new neighbors? Yes. Are there any adults? My grandpa. Grandpa.
Ah,
Hello.
hello.
So we're here
Welcome.
for 3 days. Do your neighbors just drink from these glasses and fry in such a small frying pan?
No, no. Those belong to the other neighbors. And this is all yours. Your cabinet and the two in the corner. All the rest is for common use. This is a 3-room apartment, so there are 3 sets, one for each neighbor.
Great, thanks.
Hello. Hello. Did you come from far away? From Yekaterinburg. Oh, great. Make yourself comfortable. Actually, this house was given a status of an emergency house in 1985. It's hard to live here in a communal apartment. So, according to the documents, it is still an emergency house. Well, It isn't suitable for living in, I think. Well, good luck. Tell me if you need any help. We're the neighbors. Yes, you may knock or sing out if you need anything. Thank you. And while the Edigaryevs were making contact with the neighbors in Saint Petersburg, some real drama is taking place near Yekaterinburg.
I decided to go to the airport. It's all settled. This is a mockery. I don't understand. Is anybody home? Excuse me, can we feed our child? The stove was smoking in there. Please.
Babe, let's go.
No, come with me. Come with me. It's all over, you see? Excuse us, please.
Having fed the baby, Yulia decided to leave the project.
Switch off the camera, please. We just need to go to the hotel or to the airport. Excuse me.
Those who leave the House of the Sun have two options, either go to a hotel or to the airport. Are we witnessing the first case of desertion from the Home Swap project?
I'm extremely tired. I'm sorry.
Home Swap. As for the Edigaryevs, they are on a creative roll, and they found out how to make the Tikhonovs' life more comfortable.
Well, when we were left here alone, I felt how heavy the atmosphere was. This is a small space. There's a lot of furniture. The design is non-functional.
I agree with you.
I would like to rearrange things here, at least to try. I want to make an aisle.
A hallway.
That is. Over here it's blocked, and there will be a large, good space, and a bed, of course.
No sooner said than done. The Edigaryevs begin removing things from the room.
It isn't firm.
Why is it so noisy here?
Good evening.
What is happening? Victor? Who are you? We are your neighbors. What the hell? Where's Victor? Victor? What Victor? I don't know. Ah, Victor.
Victor is the one who lives here.
Victor went to... What is happening? Why are you moving the furniture out? And why are you shooting... Excuse me, wait just a little. What's wrong? We're sorry. Let us finish. Do you know what the time is? What? What time is it now? I don't know. Let's see. What? We were told... Oh, yes, well...
We actually don't know it. We're designers. We're doing...
I don't freaking care who you guys are. A neighbor appeared. And we got into a kind of dramatic situation. We are sorry. We were busy making some rearrangements. And what does Victor know, that you're changing things here and moving away the furniture?
This is actually a surprise for them.
Yes. Are you kidding me? I'm going to call the police. Please wait. Take your camera off me. We are taking part in a TV project. What project? It is called Home Swap. I don't watch TV. That's all right. We are finishing it.
We're finishing.
Do something, guys.
We will do everything so that you're comfortable.
You are not alone here. That's all. We won't do it again. In the battle between the design solution and the uncompromising communal rules, the latter won. This is sad that it didn't work out with the cleaning schedule. We had to set aside our idea and leave things as they are. Meditate, calm down, and harmonize the room around us. And then we went to sleep. Day 2. But the night wasn't feng shui at all.
Guess what? I couldn't sleep at night. I just moved the bed at my own risk. I don't understand how one can put his beloved baby next to mold. This is beyond my comprehension. I need to do something because I think that living in such a room can be simply dangerous.
Let's do it this way, as bleach isn't good for your health.
Oh yes, we have it.
I will deal with the mold and you will cook us breakfast, okay?
Okay,
Let's go.
let's go.
Anna, dear, how are you?
I'm fine. We have almost prepared a salad, and the buckwheat is just about ready. And you?
It is the edge of the battle against the mold. I couldn't find a putty knife, so I used this. I will clean it.
Good morning. Good morning. What is happening here? We're trying to get rid of the mold. Don't you know we have a schedule here? And that you need to free the bathroom?
No.
You could have asked the neighbors.
Oh, well, I thought...
Well, the matter is...
What is happening again? People need to go to work. Oh, you need to go to work.
Of course.
It's okay, I'll put it all away.
We had just started.
Then do it.
You're lucky.
So come on, guys, really. What is this? Screams again, some noise, what the...
He came here, began to nag and shout at us.
Get out of the bathroom. It's our time.
And the kids? That all makes sense.
It was these guys who moved the furniture yesterday.
We're creative people, you know. Well, we are also creative.
We're people of art too, so what?
And what do you do?
You are too? What do you do?
Oh, we do so much.
Okay, I'm just interested.
All right, just be quick, please. Okay, yes.
In what people do in Saint Petersburg. The battle with the mold.
We'll continue in the room.
In the room.
It was really nice to meet you.
The communal apartment.
We did something wrong again.
Everything is fine, come on. Come on, if there's a schedule, it must hang on the wall.
I always want the best.
It turns out the best.
It turns out the best, yes. My main goal was to protect my children by getting rid of the mold.
By the way, here's a life hack. To get rid of the mold, you just need to use bleach. And the mold fungus will disappear in a very few minutes. Home swap. That's all, Anna. Our bleach war is over.
Let's capture that.
Let's do it.
Cheers.
Oh, goodness. They would be taking pictures all day long, if not for the smell from the kitchen.
I forgot about the buckwheat because of this mold. It must have burnt out. We need to take it out. You have a great stove indeed.
It's a normal stove.
It heats so much.
Is something burnt?
I just walked away for a second. The food is burnt.
Oh, guys, you're masters of disaster. How long are you here for?
3 days. Is it necessary for the kids to run here? I ask you not to shout at my kids. Pardon, this is my child. This is just what my voice sounds like. Excuse me.
Good morning, good morning.
You must be a singer.
Hello, is everything okay? Everything was fine until you came here. We're sorry, you know, we wanted to make a salad.
Yes, look, it's ready.
Let's just take turns, all right?
We don't need the stove.
We're leaving. Good.
Thanks.
Have a nice meal.
You too.
What kind of fish is it? Herring. Oh, so cool. A fried herring.
Don't you know? It's good for your health.
But it's so smelly. We cook it for eating, not for smelling.
Exactly. This family gave us a hostile reception as they didn't know where we came from, and no one asked for their approval. Please tell us, is it okay that here's buckwheat and that the drain is clogged now? That is exactly what I wanted to ask you about. The duty schedule, the tidying up, and so on. Yulia has left us a note. She said she's the only one who does it. But doesn't it bother you at all? You came here for only 3 days, right?
We'll discuss it with Yulia.
I just wanted to ask. Oh, really? Are you trying to set our order? No, we aren't. I'm just trying to find out yours.
When in Rome, do as Romans do. Have you heard about that?
I'm just trying to find out your schedule.
Yes, yes. Meanwhile, in Yekaterinburg, there is still an intrigue in progress. Where will the Tikhonovs go? To the House of the Sun or to the airport? We decided to finish what we started.
Very good. We will be on the street waiting for you in 5 minutes.
In the morning, we decided to return there and try the lifestyle of these people.
I was interested in learning how they live here and what their daily routine actually is.
But it turned out that while the Tikhonov family spent the night in a hotel, the house was not empty.
I'm Yulia.
Alexei.
Nice to meet you, Katerina.
Nice to meet you too, Albert.
Nice to meet you.
And the guests took care of the Tikhonovs and carried a full barrel of water to the house.
Would you like some tea?
After your journey,
Come in.
come in. We were met by some strange people. An old man who looked like a genie, and 2 teenagers with an abnormal appearance. And they were a little weird.
How did you get into the house?
It is actually a community house, so we can come here whenever we need to stay in it. Does it belong to the owners?
To everyone?
Yes, they built it, and I also helped them.
And me.
When they aren't at home, we help with the housework. And yesterday, we found out that something incredible had happened.
Well, yes, that was something supernatural for us. For us, it's not unusual because this house tries new people and there's some kind of face control. And we would like to know what we did wrong. What do you think? I don't know what happened. To my mind, this is such a messy house and the conditions are unhygienic. Just don't take it personally, okay? You don't offend us. You are offending the house. I don't know how a house can be offended. All this nonsense, I didn't believe anything. This is insane. This is a magical place. You mean the magic happens here? Then the housewife is able to do dirt magic?
Their words are nonsense to me, because I don't believe the house is magic.
I don't understand why you are talking about unsanitary conditions if you leave such a mess at the house. Now you must apologize to the house at least. If you want to stay here and continue shooting, you must change your attitude towards it. Otherwise, you will continue like this. Of course, we will ask the house for forgiveness. As for the mess you say I left behind, I will tell you that I didn't leave anything, except for the spoon that the cat licked, the used diaper and garlic. I couldn't find where to throw it in the middle of the kitchen. Unfortunately, I couldn't find where to throw it. There are 2 trash cans. If you show it to me, I'll be really grateful. It's your quest, and you are to find everything yourself. I already found everything, but there was no water. Could you please tell us, or show how we can ask the house for forgiveness, how to win its favor?
That is just the topic the unexpected house co-owners are prepared to talk about for a long time and with great enthusiasm.
We wanted to cook food for tomorrow. What is this pot?
It is a very good instrument. Some call it a cosmic instrument.
But I turned it like this and wanted to put a cooking pot here. Would you please show me how it works?
Yes. This musical instrument has an interesting sound.
What if I try to play it too?
Try it.
Could you teach me, please? Am I doing it right?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes. If you want to appease the house, this is just a prelude, and these friends will tell you what to do next.
Forgive me, dear house. Is it really necessary to maintain eye contact?
I am talking with your soul. When my wife began to dance these strange dances to that strange music, it seemed funny to me. But she did the right thing. She didn't offend these people. She immediately accepted and joined their atmosphere, which they liked. And now it's time to check whether the ritual worked. They will try to light the fire. Look, there is an ash box right there.
That's all. I see it. Is everything fine, babe?
Look, there it is. Yes, it's fine.
Are we doing it correctly?
We have some experience.
Okay.
We just had to place firewood against the back wall and to clean the ash box. I simply didn't notice it at first. That was the magic of the House of the Sun. Home swap.
It doesn't appear...
The fire is alive. Talk to it.
Love is all you need.
Yes, love is above all. As for the Edigaryevs, the burned buckwheat is above all today. How do you feel here, in a communal apartment?
I feel that it's so difficult to live with people that are absolutely unlike you.
This is a community. We also have one at home.
But our community is united by the bidding of the heart. As for this flat, people with different views live here and don't want to interact or help each other. Oh, it smells unpleasant. Close the door, please. The herring smell was horrible, and we decided not to suffer and to go for a walk instead.
Let me wash it.
I'll wash it quickly.
Let me wash it, and you will clean something there.
Yikes.
Anna, dress the kids.
Okay.
Walking on the streets of St. Petersburg is much more pleasant than the fried herring smell. When studying at the architecture school here, did you sketch at this square?
Of course.
Don't you know
And we were sketching all this.
what building that is?
I just don't remember. I remember St. Isaac's Cathedral and the Kazan Cathedral.
Is that the Kazan Cathedral?
No, this is St. Isaac's. The Kazan Cathedral is oblong.
I was very impressed by this magnificence and the scale of historical architecture.
Look, there's an excursion. Let's book an interesting one.
Let's go and see. Hello. Good afternoon. Is this all inside the city? Yes, we have different excursions.
Do you have anything unusual?
Everything here is ordinary, but there are places in St. Petersburg that may be interesting even for sophisticated architects. We can offer you an excursion to the Petersburg communal apartments.
This is our theme.
One communal apartment is apparently not enough. Well, it costs $5 and 10 for two.
Is it far from here?
It isn't. You can go there on foot and you'll be met. All right, thank you.
All right.
Go straight and turn left on Nevsky. The man told the truth, and the Edigaryevs were met by their guide on Nevsky Prospect. Well, dear friends, we're in one of the typical communal apartments of St. Petersburg. There are about 67,000 of them at this moment. About 600,000 people live in them. This communal apartment has 8 rooms and a typical long corridor. The ceilings are almost 5 meters high. Here we have a bathroom, a toilet. You can also see the various inscriptions made by the residents. Here is written the word Narnia, but behind this door, there's the smallest room in this communal apartment. Interesting. It looks like a wardrobe. Oh yes, that is why they wrote Narnia.
It seemed so gloomy to me. I wanted to leave as soon as possible, rather than look at something there.
Foreigners usually come here, but Russian-speaking people also want to see these conditions. By the way, people often come here with children who have separate rooms, to show them how people live in the 21st century, so that the children value the place where they live more.
Value what they have.
You're right. This museum is fun, as real people are living here at the moment. Some real people are using the shower right now during the excursion, for example.
Oh, yes.
This is very impressive. We are lucky they don't throw us out.
And what's the most important rule of living in such an apartment?
I will just share my experience. I used to live in an 11-room communal apartment. Everyone lived peacefully. We observed the rules of the corridor, the bathroom, and 2 toilets cleanup. And was there a schedule?
So the cleanup rules are important?
Oh, yes. We had the cleanup schedule and we followed it carefully. The visit to the St. Petersburg communal apartment inspired me. And I brought myself to a crucial moment. We can only guess at the crucial moment Alexander is speaking about. But after the excursion, the Edigaryev family took up the rearrangement of the furniture enthusiastically. Even little Daniil. And a 1. And a 2.
You're my little helper.
Now it looks like a hallway. Finally.
Oh yes, I do like it. I think I could even live here.
Well, we've spent a night here, after all.
I couldn't sleep half a night. I've been thinking of my children sleeping next to this mold, but it was so easy to get rid of.
While Anna and Alexander enjoyed the results of their work in St. Petersburg, Yulia put her son to sleep and unexpectedly for all temporarily decided to become a vegetarian, thinking maybe the house wanted her to do it.
Katya, let's cook dinner together. Could you help me, please? I wanted to cook a pumpkin, but I've never done it before. You would be so helpful. Let's go. Are we going to roast it? Well, let's ad-lib something. I think it will be delicious, and I'm sure we won't get food poisoning. Why? It's just a pumpkin. Are you eating it raw? Yes. Have you ever tried it? No. Just try. It's tasty. I've never tried pumpkin. Even my grandma, who lives in a village, only feeds it to cattle. Babe, call me if you need something, all right?
All right.
And I'll go to make caramel.
A little imagination and the house is full of the smell of baked pumpkin.
I'm so happy you brought a multi-cooker. Where would we be without it? I don't know. We can cook pumpkin on the fire, but it's impossible with caramel.
It's burning.
Please, turn it with a fork.
Well, give me a fork then.
Call me, please. Thank you so much. I've never cooked pumpkins. I wanted to add some cinnamon, but there wasn't any cinnamon here.
Home swap. I have never tried such a dish.
It's delicious, isn't it? The caramel must be a little crispy. A little bit.
Well, it's supposed to be.
Let's make a photo. Great.
To be honest, I didn't eat this pumpkin. I tried it and put it off because I had never eaten it before and did not consider it to be enough to be well fed. I don't think it is edible for a person. But I didn't say anything to my wife. I didn't want to upset her. She was already so wound up. After the pumpkin dinner, the community residents went home to their places around the settlement, and Yulia, her husband, and their son were finally left alone.
Oh yes, babe. We had such a busy day. I wonder what the guys are doing at our home.
I hope they don't argue with our neighbors.
Because they can even throw them out.
Well, we'll be back there soon anyway. Why speculate if you can just make a video call? Moreover, according to the rules of this project, it is time for the families to get to know each other and share their impressions of the home swap. Meet and greet.
Hello. Hello, guys. Did you light the fire?
Oh yes, we did it on the first day. But we failed, and the house was full of smoke.
Well, our fireplace fumes when it's cleansing people's auras. Were you upset with one another? No, we weren't upset at each other. It was just awkward that there was a big mess in the house. Please don't take it personally. You thought my coziness and domestic order was a mess because our design is unusual for you, but it's boho chic. I even cried because of the unsanitary conditions and all that dust.
Accumulating for years.
We thought that you hadn't cleaned the mess in years, like you had been living with it for a long time. I had an emotional breakdown, and I wanted to cancel the shooting. I left a clean house. I spent 3 or 4 days just cleaning everything. I washed everything. I swept everything out.
Guys, I suggest we need to switch to something else, to consider something constructive and positive. Look, we moved the child's bed. It was lodged between your bed and the wall. We moved his bed so he can get his personal space. You just need to decide what to do so that he doesn't fall in a dream.
Our child won't sleep like that. He likes what he's used to. And in your house, he doesn't eat. He lives with us. It's up to you after all. We did everything we could do for your room, and now it does look great. Well, guys, we were really glad to meet you, but now we have to put our baby to sleep, so goodbye. I still can't believe people live like this.
Yulia's irritation was conveyed to Anna.
I'm telling the truth. I spent 4 days cleaning the house.
I have a question for you.
You know I'm hurt.
Listen to me. I've got a question.
Yes.
Anna, has anybody ever told you that you have unsanitary conditions? No. I've never heard anyone tell us that we have a dirty house. Were people concealing the truth?
No one has ever said anything bad about our house.
I'm also hearing this for the first time.
How could these people say such things about our house? I don't understand.
Come on.
Just living in such squalor, in such a small room with such neighbors, in such a small communal room with mold. How could they say such bad words?
You're really emotional. Let's calm down. Let's just calm down. While Alexander was consoling Anna, the Tikhonovs were getting ready for bed in the house of the son. They had to spend one more night there.
I won't take off my clothes.
Well...
And I won't undress our child either.
Me either. I'm so tired.
So come on, go to bed. Please turn off the light. Come on.
Day 3. Someone needed a night to calm down. But Viktor got up in the morning with a single desire. He wanted to eat normally. What do we have for breakfast?
We've got porridge. I can cook some pumpkin. Would you like that?
Babe, this pumpkin won't make me full. Isn't there meat at all? Don't they eat it?
Well, they don't eat meat.
Maybe they eat eggs at least. We need to go and find something edible. Where do we go?
We need to get them somehow.
First, we'll go to the people we visited yesterday.
All right, let's visit them. Let's go. How are we going to ask?
We can do something for them.
We need to take a pumpkin with us.
I think everyone in this village has them.
I don't see anyone. Maybe we should try the other house?
Let's go. We can knock on the door.
And what if they ask us to cut wood or to milk a cow? What are we going to do?
We'll do it.
Well, you'll do it, so... Excuse me! Wait! Please wait for us! Excuse me!
Hello, what brings you here? We came here from the Dome House. We are participating in a TV project called Home Swap. Anna went to Saint Petersburg, and we came here. But there is nothing to eat in their house except for pumpkins. We wanted to ask for meat or something else, for example, eggs. We ran out of money, and we can do some work for you in exchange for food. Well, we have some domestic animals. Help us, please, and we'll give you eggs and cottage cheese.
Yes, of course. It would be so good if you could give us some eggs.
If you are ready to work, let's go.
Yes, of course. Why wait?
Well, it feels like they took pity on us, because he could have easily removed the snow himself. I don't think they actually remove it at all normally. They just wanted to help us, I guess. Home swap.
Look, my dear son, this is a goat. It says... How much milk does this goat give in a single milking?
It gives us about 1.5 liters a day.
Is this enough for you?
It gives us more in summer.
Our daddy is working hard. Did we help with your task?
Oh, yes.
Will you treat us to some food?
You just need to put the hay over here, and the work is done.
Okay, where's the hay?
And where is the hay? Here in the hayloft.
And do you feed the goats with something special too?
Well, we treat them to birch, aspen, and willow.
Oh, look, it's Dad.
Now, there's a lot of hay. Enough for 3 days, for sure. So, for 5 minutes of humble work, we get eggs and cottage cheese.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for helping us. Thank you for...
Feeding us.
Let's capture this. Take it. Thank you for your work.
I'll take a photo.
I earned this.
Excellent.
Unlike the Tikhonovs, the Edigaryevs don't need to get food. They've got apple pancakes for breakfast.
Here's your pancake. Help yourself, honey.
Hi.
Good morning. Listen, we still haven't solved the problem of the cleaning schedule. So,
Yeah.
I decided to feed everyone delicious pancakes.
Some neighbors liked the pancakes, but the others weren't at home. So the treat was left in the kitchen for them.
To Tanya. From?
The neighbors.
We are the neighbors.
Yes, we are. While the Edigaryevs were establishing good relations with the neighbors, Yulia was making a natural ingredient face mask.
Method of preparation: take 7 drops of each oil, mix all the ingredients with water and with wheat germ. Here is jojoba. Next, apricot oil. That's enough. What is turpentine oil? Turpentine oil?
We just better hope that the living house doesn't give Yulia kerosene instead of turpentine.
Well, it smells really nice. And what will the result be like? Now I need to take a photo for proof. Well, it's time to apply the mask.
Applying cosmetic clay on the face is a great way of reconciling with reality.
Oh, it burns. It's burning so bad. I'm gonna wash the dishes. This is so unpleasant for me. Everything burns. I need to wash it faster. Oh no. I'll probably go wash it off. I can't endure this for 7 minutes. No, I guess I'm washing my face right now. It's horrible. My face is covered bumps. I need to apply some cream. I wish I hadn't done that at all. Horrible. What should I do? Maybe it's an allergy to some oil? That was a fail.
And the Edigaryevs are waiting for the neighbors' reaction to the pancakes. But instead of the schedule issue discussion, they are asked for help.
Anna, dear, may I ask you for help? We get along well with Yulia. My husband and I are going to a shop. Can we ask you to sit with their granddaughter Katya for a while, please? Of course, I would be happy to help you. Okay, Katya, We know each other. Yes.
You can play together. What do you like to do?
I like to draw. So let's draw all together. Let's draw.
Anna didn't ask anyone where to draw. As a designer, she decided that the wall was the best choice. And it doesn't matter what the owners of the room will think about it.
Look, Katya, I'll draw the leaves and you can help me draw the veins. Can you do it? Sure, I can do that. Look, draw it in this direction. From here. Just draw it here. Like this? Yes, yes. Continue doing it to the end. Good. Yes, come in. Hello?
I came for Katya.
Hello. Oh, yes. And look what a beautiful drawing Katya has made.
Oh, very good. Thank you. Everyone was carried away with creativity, and the time flew by. The children went to sleep. Anna and Alexander hoped to make out a schedule in silence, but the silence was shattered.
And where's Milana?
She's with the neighbors.
But what's happening? I need to find out. What's going on? Is it necessary to shout so loud? Excuse me? I just put my baby to sleep a few minutes ago. That's your problem. I have a concert today and I need to warm up. Do you sing? Don't I sing well? Oh, I understand you because I sing too and write songs as well. Oh, really?
What?
Roman! Oh, pardon. Come here. Guess what?
What?
They're musicians too. Hello.
Hey, I'm actually a rocker, a bass player. I can't stand like that.
By the way, thank you for the pancakes. Thank you.
Yeah, the pancakes were really good.
Let's play some music in the evening and sing together.
I don't know.
Well, it is...
We actually have a guitar.
Very well. I'll stop practicing for a while. Thank you so much.
Home swap.
Is he sleeping?
Yeah, he is. What happened here?
It seems that I finally broke the ice with Tanya. We managed to agree, and they turned out to be musicians.
Great.
They're professionals.
While the Edigaryevs were discovering new details about their temporary neighbors, Yulia has entered the role of the mistress of the House of the Sun and is already making ceramic masterpieces.
I think no matter how it looks, it's important to create it with loving care. I'm sure they don't always do similar things. I've never done this before. This will be a candy box. Oleg, you can't touch this. Let mommy wipe your hands. It must be the cleanest thing. Oh, look, it's so nice. Look, son, this is what your mom is creating. She does it the way she can.
Well, what are you doing here? Oh, son, why are you so dirty? Yeah, son.
It looks nice, doesn't it?
I'm not sure.
Sweets can be put here. I used all the clay.
Well,
This is what's left.
but you've made so many things. We need to take photos of all this.
Oh, yes.
Let's do it. Cheers. Good.
Great.
Well done, my wife. The long-awaited presentation of the schedule is held in Saint Petersburg. We went to a real communal apartment,
To a real one.
a classical one, and we met a specialist. And we live in an unreal communal apartment? In a toy one? This is a model.
I mean, the one that was really terrible. Well, of course, things do happen.
So this means that they managed to live in harmony somehow, because they have the schedule. So no matter whether you follow it or not, there will be a schedule. Will we approve the administration? Yes, as they are to come back tomorrow, and we will discuss it.
Yes.
Okay, let it be. Yes, this is for you until August. The official part smoothly turned into a concert. Great.
Cool.
And the traditional photo as a keepsake. Cheers.
Look here.
Cheers. Of course, we're happy. The house rules have been observed, so the bags can be packed and let's hit the road. Are the photos with me or with you? Ah, and with you as well.
All right.
They will see us without Skype.
That's all. Let's go.
And they'll see what we were doing here.
Okay, babe. Let's leave the eggs for the house spirit. We're grateful to it. It helped us to settle down and to use this place.
When I came here, I saw a strange hut made of unknown materials. At that moment, I wanted to turn around and to go back where I came from.
And we are happy in our flat. We would definitely not change it for this house. Never.
Way to go! It is time to say goodbye to the new friends who came to see the Tikhonovs off.
So, it's cold.
That's all, guys.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Thank you for your hospitality. Good luck.
Thank you for being such good guests, for showing and telling us everything. Thank you very much. This is a present for you. It's clay, our local souvenir. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
The Tikhonovs are not the only ones to rejoice at their departure. The saying, "there is always room for one more," wasn't true for the Edigaryevs.
Home. Let's hang the photos up and go home.
And 1,
Look, Mom, it's me.
2, and 3. That's all. Let's go.
Well, actually, I want to go on a trip. But here it turns out we didn't get enough. We were sitting in this apartment, solving other people's problems. And in general, we didn't really see Saint Petersburg.
Home swap. The home swap project has changed the life of the Edigaryevs. Now, once a month, the whole family gets out of their comfort zone and travels through the cities of our vast country. The Tikhonovs finally overcame mold, approved a dirty schedule, and now they live in peace, cleanliness, and harmony with other neighbors in their communal apartment. Home swap.